When those high winds and heavy rain hit during a hurricane, thousands are left without some of the most important utilities: drinking water, sewage, and electricity. So what does bouncing back look like, and how has the process evolved? KPLC's Stephanie Abadiku sat down with the leaders of our utilities to see how things have changed over the years.
The most dangerous time is right after a storm.
Those in Southwest Louisiana will never forget 2020 and the hurricane that rocked the lake area. Terry Freelow, Calcasieu Parish Utility Director, says the damage to their equipment was extreme.
Bigger meters had damages occurred to that it actually drained our system. And so we had to figure out a way to go and pressurize our system up to determine where these leaks was at, to be able to close off these systems.
Trees were down, power lines were down, and devastation was throughout the lake area. So after the wind slowed down, even many homes that weren't damaged were without power, and water utility employees worked to get us back to normal.
Because everybody wants to come back to fresh, clean water, but we forgot about the sewer. And the sewer's on the ground, so now you have an environmental hazard that can happen. You don't know if trees is pulling up sewer lines. So it's so much that's going on at one time. You have to look at it that we, in that particular district, we actually had a couple crews with generators going to people's homes and once a day pumping down their sewer system.
Following the devastation of Hurricane Laura, officials say they've learned a lot, which will help them prepare for this upcoming season.
Everything that we're always trying to do is to improve our infrastructure and our system. So we've done things like sectionalizing, putting what we call reclosures that kind of minimize the exposure to our customers within a certain section.
Things are figured out way in advance. It's not till that storm hits, that contract. I just finished reviewing a proposal for emergency contract.
The hours and days after landfall are essentially the most important. Utility and law enforcement work hand in hand to make the area not only safe, but livable.
When it passes, we'll have, you could have down lines in your area, things like that. So all those type of things you definitely want to be mindful of.
As we prepare for the worst and hope for the best, officials say to have your plan ready so we can return to normalcy as quickly as possible should a storm hit. In Lake Charles, Stephanie Abadiku, 7 News.
All the stories from our hurricane special are available on our website and on our app, on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire Stick. Now let's head back over to Max for another look at the forecast.
Yeah, Haley, fortunately, the tropics are pretty quiet for the time being, but quiet times like these are always good times to prepare in the event we do have to deal with something later in the season. But